We're going to start tonight, though, with a complicated and dramatic surrogacy fight over a baby's care. This involves a California couple and an Alaska surrogate and a newborn baby just born today. We're told the name is Gabriel. The intended parents wanted an abortion after learning he had a very serious heart defect before he was born, but the surrogate mother refused. Our Marvin Hurst tonight reporting on the birth today in Dallas and also the legal wrangling that will likely surround his early years.
A pregnancy picture and an interview with anti-abortion rights organization Live Action is as close as we could get to the baby boy McKenna West gave birth to in Dallas on Wednesday.
It was scary to think that something might be wrong and that I may be the one that's not able to make a decision about the treatment.
The Alaska nurse defied the wishes of the intended parents in California, who wanted her to terminate the pregnancy around 20 weeks in when doctors said the child had a heart issue called hypoplastic left heart syndrome. It's a defect that would require multiple surgeries. She says she came to Texas to avoid their request for an abortion. It's where Attorney General Ken Paxton put legal muscle on Children's Health and UT Southwestern hospitals to provide care. Neither provided comment to CBS News Texas.
I can't think of another state in the country that is less friendly to abortion than Texas.
Chad Ruback is an appeals attorney and legal expert in Dallas who has no connection to this case.
Does the state have the right to have a voice in this situation?
I'm not aware of this situation having ever arisen before, so I think we need to stay tuned on that.
While West having a baby boy is confirmed, the hospital where it happened is not. Also, there's the big question of parental rights.
Does the baby get sent to California? If the baby is sent to California, are California courts going to have a leg up over Texas courts because the child is there?
A Texas court could rule in her favor, he says, since the intended parents wanted to end life, which is common to surrogacy agreements.
There is a contract between the California couple and this Alaska woman. That being said, contract isn't enforceable if it's considered unconscionable.
With courts in Texas, California, and Alaska in play, solid answers for baby Gabriel may not come anytime soon. Marvin Hurst, CBS News Texas.